My name is Davi and welcome to episode 2 of Moving to Nike. If you are new, I am a software engineer at Nike and I'm currently moving from the East Coast to the West Coast, kinda nutty. And today, the movers are here to pack up all my stuff. I signed a lease for an apartment I haven't seen to ship it to Nike. So it's been a few weeks since like the first episode, and really the only thing that has changed is me organizing the stuff that's going to be packed. So the moving company that's here actually packs the stuff for me. So these are just like a few videos of what kind of stuff is going. I had to pack a suitcase for my desk. I'm sending my monitors, but not my PC, because I don't want to have a month without my computer. So I'm going to be shipping my computer before I fly. But I'm exhausted. It's been a crazy month, and it's only going to get more intense as I get closer to moving, because I do fly out the beginning of September and then I start working. So life's crazy, but today we move. So let's go do that. You're on the spot. How do you feel about me leaving?
Why would you say that? I'm sad. That came out like this.
I'm not even gonna lie, I wanted to do a time lapse, but they kind of are like packing the stuff really quickly. So we're just gonna have like small videos, but I'm gonna do a voiceover talking about my apartment, because I do have a place. I haven't talked about it, but I do have a place. With a little August. So it's a completely different day now, and essentially like the movers came in and out in like 2 hours. They were here at like 10, they were gone by 12. They were super efficient. They did an amazing job, honestly. They packed all of my stuff super quickly. So I didn't have a lot of content for this video, so I'm going to talk about how I signed a lease for an apartment I haven't seen. So I'm going to walk y'all through the process of how I signed a lease and why I couldn't go and see it. Essentially, COVID, Portland is very far away from where I live. I live on the East Coast, and it's like not next door. And so I just couldn't find the time and the money to fly out to go see apartments. So what I did was I knew some basic requirements that I wanted. It needed to be cat friendly because I do have little Agatico with me. He's getting so big now. He's an absolute joy. It needed to be close to work, or decently close to work. I didn't want to drive like 45 minutes, but I also didn't need to be like within walking distance because I'm not a walker, so that like wasn't super important to me. And a bunch of other requirements. And so what I did was I literally went on apartments.com, looked up the city, and literally just went through apartments. I looked through all of the apartments. I would call the apartment complexes. So I would talk to them, I would call them up, I would schedule walkthroughs. I took a lot of like FaceTime walkthroughs through like the complex, through the room that I would get, and other things like that. I looked through all the amenities. I looked at, parking, what it was close to, and things like that. And I did find a space that I liked. So I had narrowed it down to like 2 or 3 places, and I really liked this one place. Like I really liked it, but I just couldn't afford it. It was way too expensive. So I found this other place that was like super cool. I'm not going to show you all the apartment complex or where I'm living for like privacy reasons, but when I get there, I will be making a little bit of tours for like my desk and like certain areas of my place once I get there. But it had a good amount of space for me and for the cat. It was not too far from Nike, and it was super close to a bunch of different things. I like had this interview with this lady. I talked to her about the unit that I would have. This seems like a good place to live. And I didn't want to wait until I moved there to like find a place, because I started working in like September 7th, and that's just like not enough time, at least for me personally, to try find an apartment. So I signed the lease in July, and the lease actually starts tomorrow, which is kind of crazy, on Tuesday, August 24th. If you're not watching this when I posted on Monday. But I don't fly out to Portland until the 2nd of September, so about like a week and a half of paying for something that I'm not gonna live in, but that's okay. It is what it is, and it do what it do. So essentially the process of like signing it wasn't that deep. I'm not apprehensive of the fact that I'm about to pay like thousands of dollars for a place that I haven't seen in person. I think that the utilities online is super great, and you're able to like see a lot of information and get a gist of things without actually having to physically be there. Would it have been cool to have actually seen the place? Yes, but it just couldn't have happened, and because it couldn't have happened, like it is what it is. It do what it do. So yeah, signing a lease. So I do have an apartment. The moving company is gonna take about a month to get to Portland, which is reasonable, I guess. So they are gonna be putting me in an apartment in downtown, which is actually kind of cool, for a few weeks until my stuff arrives. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the process, but it's crazy. I'm super nervous, and I'm scared. So I hope to talk a little bit more about why I feel this way, like why I'm scared and stuff, in a different video, hopefully, if I find the courage to make it. But yeah, that's today's video. Moving company is the step 2 and signing a lease, and the move to Nike episode 2. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being patient with me. I know that these videos have been months apart, but like also like the process of that has been like super long. Like can't really do much like within that, like being by myself and like shipping and stuff. So thank you so much for like being here and like wanting to see my journey. Yeah, I'm like, I hope that once I like start working and stuff, I like find a good schedule. But I always say things and like kind of don't keep my word, so I don't want to promise something that I can't keep. But I do plan on like making my like day in the life of software engineering, keeping that up, and so hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed